Most people over 60 believe hygiene is just about being clean enough. Shower regularly, brush your teeth, change clothes, end of story. But doctors see something very different. They see patterns, signals, quiet warnings hiding in everyday habits. And here's the uncomfortable truth. Some hygiene changes don't mean laziness or aging. They mean the body is struggling long before symptoms show up. The mystery is this: why do doctors often know someone is seriously ill before test results come back, just by observing how daily care has changed? At first, the clues seem harmless. A skipped routine, a habit done less often, a small adjustment that feels logical, but taken together, these patterns tell a story most people never hear until it's too late. Modern medicine didn't always recognize this. In the mid-20th century, aging was viewed as a steady, unavoidable decline. But long-term studies like the Baltimore longitudinal study of aging changed that. Researchers noticed something striking. Functional changes, especially in self-care, often predicted disease years before diagnosis. Hygiene wasn't cosmetic, it was biological. The origins of this issue start in early adulthood. In your 20s and 30s, hygiene routines are automatic. You don't think about brushing twice a day or showering after activity. Neurological pathways handle it effortlessly. According to behavioral health research, habits formed early require minimal cognitive energy. Cause: strong executive function. Effect: consistency without effort. Then the 40s arrive, and changes start quietly. Stress increases, sleep fragments, metabolism slows. American Time Use surveys show that adults in their 40s begin compressing self-care into shorter windows. Hygiene becomes rushed, not intentional. The shift seems harmless, but it's the first time routines depend on motivation instead of autopilot. After 65, the change most people ignore becomes critical. The National Institute on Aging reports that sensory decline, arthritis, balance changes, and mild cognitive impairment subtly alter hygiene behaviors. Not dramatically, but enough to matter. Water temperature feels different. Standing feels risky. Fine motor tasks feel tiring. The cause is physical and neurological change. The effect is adaptation. Shortcuts. Here's where doctors start paying attention. One hygiene habit that raises concern is a sudden change in oral care. Dentists and physicians often notice plaque buildup, gum inflammation, or denture neglect. According to CDC data, poor oral hygiene in older adults is linked to higher rates of cardiovascular disease and pneumonia. The hidden cause is not forgetfulness, it's reduced dexterity, dry mouth from medications, or early cognitive strain. Another signal is inconsistent bathing, not less cleanliness, but irregular patterns. Geriatric case studies show that seniors who begin spacing out showers often do so because of fatigue, fear of falling, or temperature sensitivity. The habit looks like preference. The cause is declining strength or balance. The effect is increased infection risk and skin breakdown. A third habit shockingly common is wearing the same clothes repeatedly, even when clean alternatives are available. Doctors see this as a red flag. American gerontology research links this behavior to depression, early dementia, or loss of executive planning. The person isn't forgetting laundry, they're conserving mental energy. The fourth signal is neglected nail care. Overgrown or brittle nails may seem trivial, but podiatry studies show this often correlates with diabetes complications, poor circulation, or vision decline. The cause is difficulty bending, seeing, or gripping tools. The effect can be infections that escalate quickly. The fifth hygiene change is reduced attention to personal grooming, hair, shaving, skin care. Physicians often associate this with mood disorders or systemic illness. According to National Health and Aging Trends study data, declines in grooming predict loss of independence more reliably than many clinical tests. The breaking point comes when these habits converge. One change can be explained, several together signal trouble. This is often when a fall happens, an infection develops, or a hospital visit occurs, doctors aren't surprised. The body has been signaling for months. The fallout is significant. Poor hygiene increases hospitalization risk, raises medical costs, and accelerates dependency. Medicare data shows that preventable infections and skin conditions cost billions annually, many rooted in functional decline, not disease alone. So what do seniors try to fix it? Often the wrong things? They push harder without support. They hide changes out of pride. They rely on products instead of systems. Old advice says, just be more disciplined. Evidence says discipline fails when function changes. What matters now is adaptation, not blame. Here's how this connects to today. Millions of Americans over 60 live independently but with shrinking margins. Hygiene habits are often the first visible sign that those margins are closing. Here are 3 direct actions you can apply today. First, simplify routines without skipping them. Use tools that reduce effort: electric toothbrushes, shower chairs, better lighting. This preserves consistency. Second, schedule hygiene like medication. Same time, same order. Structure protects function when motivation fades. Third, invite one outside checkpoint: a dentist, barber, or trusted person who sees you regularly can notice changes early. Here's one clear warning based on evidence. Ignoring small hygiene changes often leads to sudden health crises that feel out of nowhere, but aren't. And here's the open thought to leave you with. If the body whispers before it screams, what signals might you be brushing off right now? If this video helped you see everyday habits differently, please like and share it with someone who thinks it's just aging. And subscribe for the next chapter, because next, we'll explore the subtle daily behaviors doctors watch most closely when predicting long-term independence after 70.